for your Thursday. It's a good day. It was sunny outside.
Yes.
Australia's winning the basketball currently.
Yes.
And it's a good day because we get to chat with Kelli K for Wellness Wednesday.
Wellness Wednesdays on The Takeover. Brought to you by station sponsor Kelli K Naturopath. Book your free intro call today at kellik.com.au.
Yes, Kelli K Naturopath joins us right now over Zoom. Good evening, Kelli. How are you?
I'm really well. So glad to hear that we're winning basketball.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So far.
Yeah, so far. That's it. Well, Lauren's cousin is in the Australia team, so she's especially excited. So
yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Kelli, we are so excited to be chatting with you this evening about a particular topic which, is more relatable to women, I would say for sure, but I'm very excited to learn about this as well, PCOS. Now, tell us, Kelli, what is PCOS all about and what sort of types are there?
Yeah, so PCOS stands for Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome, which is a women's health condition that historically has been, the main feature has been cysts on the ovaries. So multiple cysts that cause problems because they grow on the ovaries. Nowadays, we know that not everyone who has PCOS will necessarily have those cysts because there are different types and it can present in different ways. So there's typically 4 different types. That is like the inflammatory type, where it's driven by inflammation. There's the androgen or adrenal type where there's more of the male hormones or more of the androgen hormones. And there's post-pill PCOS, so that's when the symptoms come on after stopping the oral contraceptive pill. But the most common is the insulin-resistant type. So this would be the most common, meaning that the symptoms are driven by insulin resistance. And so the most common symptoms besides having cysts on the ovaries include irregular or absent periods, acne, excessive facial hair, weight gain or hard to control the weight. And there might be other signs as well, like carbohydrate cravings, sugar cravings, fatigue. They're more at risk of diabetes, those types of things as well.
Wow, this is like such a impacting syndrome that people can suffer with. What are some of the challenges that women who have PCOS experience in their lives?
Yeah, well, besides those symptoms that we just mentioned, there tends to be, because of that insulin resistance, because it's often driven by that change in sugar regulation, and insulin, it means that they can really struggle to maintain a healthy weight. And that can be a real challenge and can impact on them, their mental health as well, because, obviously it's not, even though they're trying to do all the right things, they may still find that it's a real challenge for them. The other big issue is that it can impact fertility and it can increase the risk of pregnancy complications. So, and it's not uncommon for women to discover that they have polycystic ovarian syndrome around the time when they're trying to have a baby and they find they can't. They get investigations and that can often be when the diagnosis comes about as well. So, yeah, you're right. It can be very impacting on people's lives.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Kelli, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to go to open fire, but right afterwards, we're going to talk a little bit more about how we can treat PCOS with some key diet strategies and any natural medicines that might be shown to help with PCOS.
And we are so excited because we are right in the middle of a Wellness Wednesday with Kelli K Naturopath. Hey, Kelli.
Hi, how you doing?
Great. Now, we're in the middle of a conversation about PCOS. We've kind of uncovered what it is, what types there are, and what challenges women face with this syndrome. But maybe we can jump into maybe what are some key diet strategies that can help with managing or, seeing how diet responds to helping this syndrome.
Yeah, sure. Well, diet and lifestyle play a really key role here because, as we said earlier, one of the key drivers or causes is that insulin resistance. And so what that means is that the body has trouble processing and using sugars and carbohydrates.
Right.
So the first thing we would be looking at is helping someone move towards a diet that's suitable for someone with insulin resistance to help really stabilize and balance their blood sugar. So not no carbohydrate, but low carbohydrate, good quality carbohydrates, and lots of protein and fruits and vegetables and things like that. The other cause or driver that we mentioned was inflammation. So we'd be also looking at creating a diet plan that was low in inflammatory foods and that reduced inflammation in the body. So again, that would be quite similar in a lot of ways. Lots of fruits and vegetables, olive oil, nuts and seeds, lean proteins. It would really, and not a lot of processed or sugary foods would be really, really important there, alongside getting good movement and stress management and that kind of thing, because that all plays a part as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And when it comes to what studies and research has found about natural medicines, are there any natural medication that could actually has been proven to help with PCOS?
Yeah, so there's a number of nutritionals or herbal medicines that have some research around them to support someone with PCOS. It does depend on the individual and the type of PCOS that they have as to which treatment option we'd choose, like what's going to be the most effective. This is why it's best to kind of work with a qualified naturopath or nutritionist, and it also means that you will make sure that you're taking the right dose and for the right length of time as well to get the best outcomes. But one that has shown quite good results is using inositol. So inositol is a natural sugar that helps with that insulin resistance side of things, and it also helps restore more normal ovulation, which is a problem in PCOS. Some of the other nutrients, things like chromium and magnesium, again for that blood sugar balance, as well as supporting a healthy stress response, because if we're stressed all the time, then that interferes with that normal hormone production. There have been a couple of herbal medicines as well, licorice and peony are one, and spearmint tea as well. So drinking frequently spearmint tea can help with those hormonal aspects as well. The same with the licorice and peony. Can help with that and help reduce some of those symptoms of acne and excess hair growth and that type of thing. So there's a number of options. It would just depend down on the individual and what the specific cause or driver was for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And, as we were saying before, yes, this is a women-orientated condition, obviously, of course, but that doesn't exclude men from the conversation. And I was thinking it's so helpful for me to hear about this sort of stuff, because not only am I educated in this, but obviously I have women involved in my lives, and if they are struggling with something similar to this, I can be like, oh hey, have you tried some protein, have you tried some magnesium? Kelli K taught me. So I can actually help out the conversation there. So Kelli, thank you so much.
That's right. It's just important to have an understanding, I think, and be supportive, because that makes a huge difference when someone's struggling with this type of thing.
And even just for me, it's good to know really what to look for if these symptoms come up in the way that I live and the symptoms that I may get, to know that this could be something that I'm experiencing or someone I know is experiencing. So thanks so much for educating us and the listeners on PCOS this week.
Yeah, absolutely. And if people want to find out more, can they go over to your website?
Yeah, of course. They can jump onto my website, kelly.com.au. Or my Instagram and Facebook page as well, Kelli K Naturopath. You should be able to find me there.
Fantastic. Kelli, thank you so much again for joining us for another edition of Wellness Wednesday here on Life FM. And we look forward to having a chat with you in the next 2 weeks.
Wellness Wednesdays on The Takeover, brought to you by station sponsor Kelli K Naturopath. Book your free intro call today at kellik.com.au.